SXSW.com.
I'm super proud of Lecrae, like, and just for to be able to work with him on this monumental project, like his album Anomaly. You know, that's just, I'm grateful for that as well. And I'm always looking to contribute in that way. I always feel like, okay, if I can work with a secular artist, why can't I work with a Christian artist? Why can't I, you know, give them the same type of sonics that I would give a secular artist? You know, because that is my foundation. So yeah, I'm looking to work more. You know, me and Lecrae, we're talking about doing some special things here coming up together. You know, some projects. So we'll see how that pans out. And like I say, we're just gonna keep pushing. Welcome to America. Big ups to my fam Lecrae. Real super good dude. Always love working with him. I actually worked with him previous on Church Close, the first Church Close mixtape. But this joint came about. We had been trying to hook up for a while. Some time our schedules were conflicting. So man, it was simply like one day he sent me a text and he was like, "Yo, I need you working on the album. Definitely need to have like your vibe on this album." So I was like, "Yo, it's done." So first we had set a date where he was coming to Dallas to work, and then I got a call from Madonna. It was like, "Yo, I need you in New York," and it was the same day. So I hit him up and I was like, "Yo," I got this call from Madonna. She's wanting to work on this album. She was needing me to come up to help her with the album. But I was like, so we have to cancel the session that we had, and you know his plans of coming to Dallas. And I was like, "Yo, since I'm having to like readjust this, I say I'll come out to you and I'll just fund my whole trip, whatever, and you know, because I really want to be a part of your album." So he was like, "Cool." So probably like a month later, I went to Atlanta and stayed out there for like 3 days. And the first day was mainly just conversations, bunch of good conversations, you know, bunch of good conversations that kind of created concepts for songs. For instance, "Welcome to America," and it was a matter of me just going through beats. And I think the "Welcome to America" was maybe like the third beat I played him. He was like, as soon as it came on, he was like, "That's it." He was like, loaded up in Pro Tools. So he began writing to it and on the spot. And we just kind of as he began to write and lay his verses, we just kind of just built the concept, and we just kind of just went back and forth on ideas based for that song. You know, and then I had some of my team there. For instance, my man's Caleb McCampbell, he wrote the hook for it. So he was there, he was writing the hook as Lecrae was working on his verse. So it really came along. It really came along really good. Now it's real, you know, it's just something that we mentioned that we should just do something together. So I'll just keep it at that, and we'll let that mold into what it's supposed to mold at the right timing, you know. But yeah, just definitely be on the lookout for something new in the future. You know, I feel like due to where we're at right now, with everything that's going on, I think that song, the timing of that song was just so perfect. But just how he touched on, you know, different, really, a really great subject to touch on, just to bring awareness to the situation. So I really felt like the timing of that song, and for him to have that platform like a Jimmy Fallon to perform that on, I thought it was incredible. Man, I love Gavi, man. He's incredible. When I was working with Lecrae, like I always knew of his work, but I think when I went to work with Lecrae, I got to know him more as a person. So like, he played me some stuff, and I was like, "Yo, this is incredible." You know, just the way he put certain things together, and some of his arrangements is like, yeah, he's definitely one of those cats that could be like something really, really special. You know, I think he's looking to like kind of do more, you know, kind of branch out and do more a little bit. So, I mean, you just never know. Like he's definitely somebody I would collaborate with on some things, and I think we can make some crazy stuff together. But even in addition to that, he's just a good dude too. Like, just, and I always love working with just good people, even in beside the talent. You know, talent is one thing, but you know, your heart and everything says a lot. Yeah. I would say the first thing, of course, is just always stay grounded. You know, always keep God first. The way I live and the way I've learned to let my career do what it's supposed to do is just whatever's for me, whatever God has for me is for me. So right now, like, I really don't stress about what albums I'm supposed to be on, or trying to make this album, or trying to make this. It's like, you know, whatever I'm supposed to be on, God is gonna work out all the fine details to get me to where I need to go. So as long as I'm putting in the work, you know, as long as you're putting in the work, and as long as you're doing what you're supposed to do, everything else will work itself out. Another thing that I would tell up and coming producers is to definitely work on your craft. Make sure that your craft is, and your gift is, maximize it. Make sure that it's the best it could be, and then put it out, because you may only get that one opportunity. Once you start actually putting your sound out and putting your art out, you know, you may only have that one time. So just make sure that it's at its maximum level that it could possibly be, you know, so you're not undermining yourself of blowing any type of opportunities.